Hi. Ugh. That's so loud in my ears. I forgot to hit the thing, but then I did. Hey, everybody. Welcome to LRRMTG here on Loading Ready Run. My name is Graham.
I'm James. Wait, that seemed like very podcasty opened.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just used to it.
That's fair.
I like to establish what a given stream is at the top of the show, because it's possible it's someone's first time watching.
It's true.
You know? So. Hexy Lexi was asking how many people started watching Road Quest because Graham mentioned it on the Crack-A-Pack, to which Castle Otranto responds, "That's my secret, I'm never not watching Road Quest." Well, thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, we're here for some Magic the Gathering. Also, in a little bit, we're going to be giving away a set of these Pinfinity pins for where is it? Champions of Kamigawa, which you might have seen on an episode of the Crack-A-Pack. Because Pinfinity gave us some stuff to give away. But the actual sponsor of the show today, as always, is Card Kingdom. Shoutouts to cardkingdom.com/LRR. Head on over there. Get yourself some pre-orders for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And we continue to recommend Card Kingdom because they're great. Really good customer service. Very, very fast shipping. Good bunch of folks over there. How did you pry those away from Wheeler? Great question. I don't think he knows they're here. So. Zale 250 with a 59-month resub. Mr. The Walrus with a 57-month resub. And Glass On Glass Off, a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Thank you. Did you have you had opportunity yet, James, to see the incredibly hyped collaboration between Wizards of the Coast and Hatsune Miku?
No, I have not.
Would you like to?
Okay.
Good, because it's what I have here. I hope this doesn't get the VOD flagged on YouTube.
That should be fine.
It's I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. See, they teased it yesterday, and people were like, "A secret lair?" And this is the first time I've ever seen Magic players disappointed
It's not.
that Wizards isn't making a secret lair.
Huh.
First time I heard this, I said to Kathleen, "It's gonna get real irritating at the drop."
Oh hell yeah. Oh, I can F with this. Let's go.
I'm a little less bullish on it.
This slaps, yo. What? I mean, okay. I still don't know what any of this means. Okay.
No! You're dropping all the Magic cards, Miku! She said Kamigawa. It's the opening to Tap Tap Concede. Right, yeah. Off camera, Miku's been dropping those cards. Give your mana to the future you've drawn. You ready to just lose it? The videos.
This video was kind of cool until now.
I know, right? Now it's just like...
Now it's just like... Okay.
Shots of dragons. The video's very low effort. Token gay friend says, "Oh, this just goes on, doesn't it?" That was Kathleen's feedback. She's like, it's a 3-minute song, and they had a minute and a half of ideas. And I agree.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
What, that's it?
That's it.
Is she on like a card?
No,
What the?
that's it.
Okay.
This is on Hatsune Miku's YouTube channel.
Okay.
So, no, stop. Do not autoplay.
Weird.
That will get muted.
Alright. I
Yeah.
mean, sure.
Connected. Marketing. Anyway, someone in the chat was saying now, oh wow, we got 10 packs of this? Someone in the chat was saying now nobody can complain about my Hatsune Miku sleeves because she's canon. Why they have to stretch it to 3 minutes? It's not going to compete at Eurovision? How do you know? Maybe Japan could lobby to be included in Eurovision next year. Flouncy Magoo says, can't wait for the Grimes collab to drop. Do not threaten us with that. What's happening in the deals? Nothing exciting today. So I was going to do some science fiction double feature, but apparently we have a Crimson Vow draft underway. What's happening in this thread? Oh! Boros Beats. Okay. Is this something you and Adam drafted up? Or Adam and Wheeler?
Adam Wheeler was last week, so it's probably them. In response, got gifted the sub, thanks to an anonymous gifter. So did Bolt myself. Mr. Lefisto,
Are you a
welcome
bird?
back. Mr. Lefisto, welcome back for 40 months. Good moment to subscribe, I see. And Azure Shock, welcome back for 48 months. All right, I'm going to make sure that the giveaway thing is installed so we can give these pins away later.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Ugh, why is this not dark mode?
Apparently, during this draft, they lost picks 2 through 7 to auto pick.
Oh.
Interesting. All right. Tom Bruce says, oh, right, this pile of garbage. All right, good times. Well, we're back down in silver because the season rotated. Pumpkins. The pumpkins don't do anything. Oh, there we go. Now they're doing stuff. Opponent almost passed through their first turn without playing a creature. Or land, rather. What the... Alright, this is still going tremendously. That wolf has a knife! Oh, no it doesn't. They're off their land. Good. Alright, time to play this statue and just... double Alluring Suitor? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Alright, so we get to turn 4 the Celebrants, and then hopefully turn 5 drop both Alluring Suitors.
Robocracy now, welcome back for 64 months. Shadow Bell for 12, and Sign Seawid. That's how I'm going to go with it today. 71 months, welcome back.
Thanks, everybody.
I definitely want to draft double feature because I haven't done it yet.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So it's got a higher density of rares because every pack has two rares,
right?
Two rare or mythics.
Is it 5? What is it? Is it 4?
It's 1 rare or mythic from each set, and then it's like 2 uncommons from each, and then an equal
rest
number of
are
commons from
commons?
each. Yeah.
4, 2.
What is this?
Probably 4, 2, 1.
I call. Used your colossal might, whatever it's called. Massive might. All right.
Ergo Sam, welcome back for 3 months. Welcome back.
Next turn's gonna be fun. Also, I tweeted about this actually from the LRRMTG account, but I'm kind of annoyed that Double Feature on Arena doesn't have the visual style. Like, yes, it would probably be difficult to read. I understand that. So this is going to turn into a 3-3. So they can still trade for the wolf, which is kind of annoying. They could steal it, but that's not very good.
I mean, they're stuck on lands too,
Yeah.
so I like staying aggressive here.
Yeah, I think we will just slam.
Phoenix, welcome back for 48 months. The 2 years. Sure.
If they don't block, I think we just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. We pump once, and then we can play both of these after combat. Anyway, I watched... Kenji did a video. Oh, they didn't do it. Nice. So I could get in for a ton of damage right now, but I could also just play
Yeah, I like
more
that.
creatures.
I
right?
definitely
So
like
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because it doesn't go away. Yeah. To me, it's wild that they did not try to trade there, but
Concede?
we've created beef.
Ooh, they got their 3rd lines. Alright. So now you just steal...
Actually, I guess let's. Whoops. We already have a mana floating. Let's do a blood first.
I do another one.
Yeah, do one more. You know what? I'll have a little more blood. Oh, that's fun too.
What's that do?
Makes the thing bigger.
Alright. That's gonna tap the white mana.
Sure will. Which one do we take?
Probably the one with the equipment? I don't know.
Actually, let's
It
take
doesn't-
Spore
oh,
Crawler,
yeah,
because
it
then if
does.
it dies, we get to draw a card.
Yep. Or do we just win here?
I think we just win.
3, 6... Yes, we do. Very much we win. But by a lot. By like 6.
I haven't done the math.
We're 6 over.
I just know that they can't block the 5/5, so they go to 5.
Well, they can block
There.
1 to the 5/5.
They can block that 5/5.
Yeah. So and then they take 16.
All right.
Great deck.
Perfect deck. Vampires famously can't do math. Yeah. They won't come in unless they're invited. Can't see them in mirrors. Crap at math. Auto Tapper wanted us to pump, I guess. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So, Kenji did a video of playing double feature on Magic Online, where they do have the card style.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
What?
digitally, it is a challenge to read. So, like, from a usability standpoint, it's probably for the better that it's not on Arena. Mm-hmm. More accurately, how would they do that with the way that they have Arena set up, right? Would it be like you're drafting card styles? Like you get a style for that card?
Sure. Yeah.
With the way that they have it, it's like either double feature is its own set on Arena, meaning the duplicate protection is out the window because it means you're starting from 0
Yeah.
on collecting the set, or Like, I don't... Oh, this is fine. I'll keep this.
I kind of like the idea of drafting styles. I think that's
I think that would
cool.
be sweet.
Yeah.
I would have liked them to have done that. Because it's like... Double feature already feels lazier than we were originally hoping it would be. And this was just like... And it doesn't even look different, right? But it's at least a change of pace from Crimson Vow, because it's different. So.
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back for 88 months.
Fun fact, I've been enjoying LRR and LRR accessories for 10 years now. Nice. Thank you. Land, please.
No. Uncastable 3-drop.
Ah, this is like what happened to our opponent last game. But they had a dog. Wow, okay. Are those petals turning into blood? Yes, they are blood petals. I don't know exactly what that means, but... Discarding Grizzly Ritual. No!
Oof. Oofa doofa.
Mm-hmm. Eat your arm. Finish your food.
You just unlock that frog.
Good. Thank you. Oh, gross.
Hey.
There we go. Boy. Well, this is going to get out of hand in a real hurry, but maybe we can tamp down a bit slightly. Oh, they're on Obzon. Ooh. That was our first video that you saw, Alexamancer? Oh, cool. I like that one. Digigoner for 48 months? That's almost some multiple of 2-ish years, right? Yes. And 49 months from I Don't Use Sleeves.
Neither does Miku.
Welcome back.
Real Legit Streamer. Welcome back for 33 months.
Oh, it's been pointed out to LRR's drafters that actual double feature has 4 non-foil uncommons in each pack, while Arena kept it to 3. That's weird. I didn't know that.
Huh. My Wasted Youth. 27 months.
TSP says my first exposure was the 2004 holiday special. What a weird place to start. Can't block that because that thing's got Death Touch. I guess there's just the 4-drop here.
Ooh. Yep.
It makes sense for it to be Friday nights for several of you, as it has been. Magic the Gathering. The hat draft. Hell yeah. Having an extra uncommon pack per pack will ruin the arena economy, obviously. My first exposure was seeing Graham on game nights. I recently discovered, I was watching the latest Command Zone, and the game nights episode with... Oh, that sucks. These aren't exciting. With Kathleen and myself for Modern Horizons, where I have to have the bear deck, is up to 3.2 million views. Oh no, they made it fly. Oh, that's so bad. We're just gonna die now. The Scorpion has Death Touch. Anyway, that's got like more views than anything we've ever made. So that's nice. I do mean that. That sounded like it could have been sarcastic, but I actually mean that it is nice.
SA Icon, welcome back for 80 months. And Dunny for 72. And Spice Malone for 2 months. welcome back.
We just need to gain life. They can only kill one of these things. With the Scorpion, I assume they trade for the one with lifelink.
Lathnus, welcome back or Lathis. Welcome back.
Lanthus.
Lanthus, there's the end. I knew there was an N in there somewhere. 58 months, welcome back.
Honestly, can't remember what my first exposure was. You guys were kind of friends of friends. So I saw stuff way back in the day. Really? What was the... Do you recall the connection? I was thinking the other day about, like, really early Loading Ready Run on the forums.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Batman?
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't she live on the island?
I think so.
I occasionally am like, I wonder what happened to her. Can't do anything with 3 mana after combat, so instead I will pump to gain more life. Nice.
Ivan Lens, welcome back for 54 months with a link to a YouTube video. Square One TV.
Wait, RE Square One TV. I've been watching Finswara and New Tim. Cool. I've found a YouTube channel, maybe it's the one you're linking to, with a bunch of Square One TV on it, and I've been watching it with Penelope, and she very much enjoys it, and I'm discovering now that Square One TV is very well written. It's very funny. Like, even today, I'm surprised with how well it holds up. No, stop. What are you doing? I'm gonna block. 100% I block. I heard that, Arkham. I'm only halfway through the episode. Alright. Show me. Same trick, yeah. Now, Between the Lions was after I had aged out of Between the Lions before it came on.
Vampiric Sloth, welcome back for 39 months.
It was in a period of time between myself and my sister. We're dead. Oh no, we're not dead. We're not exactly dead. 3 copies of Falcon Wrath Celebrants in this deck. That's true, Electra. I don't actually know how much a bunch of the early stuff on the Escapist got viewed, because we never got told that information. I know that for a period of time, Unskippable was their #2 show behind Zero Punctuation. But the man in charge didn't think the show was funny, so buried it. Ooh. Oh, we're dead now. Yeah, now we're dead. Wait. No, we're not, because they can't jump. No, we're dead. If they do this right, yeah, no, we're dead, because then the Parish Blade trains.
Maybe not.
Are we getting one more turn out of this? Oh, we were dead on board! Ooh, that doesn't help us, does it?
No. Well, no.
We put this on the Kindly Ancestor. They've just realized. Please let us be dead. This deck sucks. You know what? I don't know. Let's try this. That gives us a blocker.
We go back up to 6.
We go back up to 6. They probably just take this. There's no way they trade this off. They have 2 flyers now? Yeah, but we have now we have a 1/1.
Well, and Boarded Windows turns their 2 flyers into 2 power flyers.
Yeah. We're going to lose Boarded Window after this turn. But at this point, I'm just entertained by holding on. Holding on like grim death. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ah, there it is. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think that was the play that kills us. I think. I don't know. Let's find out. What do they jump? Okay. So we get to just eat Mind Leech Ghoul for free. And then
Block one.
block one of these.
Go to 4?
Go to 2.
Or, sorry, 2.
Yeah. And then we take 4 so the boarded window goes away. So we don't get to rely on that next turn.
Board wipe?
Does this deck have a board wipe?
Probably not.
Oh, if this deck had by invitation only, that would be huge. No!
A land will not do it.
No. We don't need more celebrants. Board wipe. Damn it. Right. Well, we tried. Got them down to 10. Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah. Deck has a board wipe. It's called the concede button.
It's true.
My first exposure to LRR was I was playing Magic with friends at high school. Someone I'd never met before showed me a Friday nights, and it spiraled out of control from there, and I never saw that person again. I think they were a ghost. I love the idea that some sort of benevolent comedy spirit who's going around being like, have you heard of Loading Ready Run? Why did they do that? Trying to get their dailies in before they kill us? They cast Parasitic Grasp on our Falconwrath celebrants, but like, it's not enough to kill it.
Could just be cast black spells. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Alright, so what are we at now? 3 and 2 with this pile? I trust a ghost more than the algorithm. Good call. Alright. Julia Mon says, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was told about Desert Bus by a ghost. I have yet to figure out how I ended up watching it in the first place. Hey, I love it. I love the idea that it's like, how did you first learn about our content? I don't know. It was a dark night. I was alone. Or so I thought. Like, just sort of spirals out from there. Keep.
Yeah.
First exposure was Game Nights. Hey, what's up? My first exposure was 2007 when this really annoying dude at work wouldn't stop sending me videos. And then a Wheeler Kappa. Which I assume means that either you're implying that Wheeler was the one who wouldn't stop sending you videos, or it was like one of us.
It wouldn't have been in 2007. I don't think it would have been Wheeler. We didn't meet Wheeler until like 2010 or 11 when we started playing Magic.
That's true.
I don't think he would have known who we were by then.
So is Graham supposing ghosts are real? Not really, but it sounds fun.
Oh.
No, but he's watching the stream right now and is my good friend to this day. Oh, great. Whoops! I forgot to do my Evolving Wilds. Oh, well, that's fine. What was I going to do that turn? Play Reckless Impulse?
Des Day, welcome back for 49 months. Thank you, friend.
Man, it's been a bad land day for all of our opponents. Or us. It's either us or our opponents. Haru! Oh, beautiful.
Bye.
Hmm. Oh, that's good mana efficiency. You love to see it. So it's just whenever you cast non-creature spell. Okay. Woo! It's going great today.
Actively gaming.
I've had the algorithm got me hooked on you guys. Only good it ever did. Oh well, hey, okay. Sometimes the algorithm is right. I've personally I've done 2 double feature drafts, and they've gone okay. You know, like 4 wins, right? They're like I said, they're high powered. I don't remember where I heard of LRR, but I remember staunchly refusing to watch. Then I got into Magic and Amonkhet's autoplayed, and I realized you were funny, and I haven't left. Well, thank you. Thank you, Nuts of Odin.
Keep. The double feature isn't Phantom, is it? Nope.
No. I can see that. Someone being like, check out this, this bunch of folks. No, they do not sound funny. Let's exile that. I understand the idea that we would not seem like we were funny. Oh yeah, the prize payout on double feature is also like very medium. It was the best of algorithms. It was the worst of algorithms. To Amelie is correct. Pretty sure the first video I saw was tennis.
That was like the first video.
Nice. Yeah. Counterspell. I assume. Okay. Oh, Mox Cubit Zirconium found us from the Flying Zombie Crane Kick draft.
I remember that.
That we did. That was amazing. It's got to be one of our greediest mana bases ever. Alright. Another counterspell? I assume they have the 4 mana draw spell here. Or they're going to take out our kindly ancestor. But our ancestor, she's so kindly. No! Wow, that's so rude. Alright. That was weird. I couldn't click on the creature. Speaking of classic drafts, remember when you Boros Charm Armageddon Gabby Sparts twice? Boy, do I. Boy, howdy do I remember that. That's like one of the few times we've ever gotten on the Channel Fireball top 5 plays for something that was, like, good for us.
Yeah.
Usually it's us getting
dumped on,
dumpstered. Yeah. Xanto69, gee, honest question. Some of my friends are interested in watching your whole backlog, but much of it isn't on the internet anymore. Is there a way to access the whole LR archive? Does such a thing even exist? So it's on a list. We have a long list of things to do. We're working on it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. We want to get all the old sketches up on the YouTube channel. Jeegus.
Wow.
All right. Beyond the sketches, I don't know, it's tricky, right? It is a goal for us. Unfortunately, it's a goal we can only put so much effort into because of all the other things we need to do. Let's draw a card. I'm glad you found us again, Myandra. Probably gonna play that. Let's do it now. Ah. Wait, we've got 2 copies of Bloody Betrayal in this deck? Why? Why do we have that? Oh, were Adam and Wheeler forcing Ancestral Anger the whole stream? That makes sense. Yeah, that's really just beneficial for our opponent. They get a counter on their Soul Cipher board and they go get another Throng. Oh well. Checkpoint used to be part of Penny Arcade? Yeah, so years ago on The Escapist, we did a show very similar to Checkpoint called The Escapist News Network. That's bad. Ward 2, hey? I guess we just play one of these. And let the Bloody Betrayal go away. Anyway, there's a show called The Escapist News Network. It was presented differently than Checkpoint. Like, it was much more like... Checkpoint now is more akin to, like, SNL's Weekend Update. And that, The Escapist News Network, was much more like... This hour has 22 minutes. That's a reference that doesn't make sense to a lot of folks from outside of Canada. But basically, this, by the way, is the most telegraphed Hullbreaker horror. I assume that's what it is. What if we steal Dreadlight Monstrosity? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll get back to talking about ENN in a moment.
Okay.
I feel like I should have gone wider first, but... This way they can't... Hullbreaker can't block the Celebrants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is good. I don't think it is. But then this deck has 2 copies of Bloody Betrayal. So anyway, we did ENN, and honestly, they paid us very well for it, which is probably why they tried to bury it and cancel it. And eventually, they started paying us less and less and less and less for it. And then they were like, all right, the show doesn't have an audience. And it's like, well, you've been intentionally burying it, but okay. And so then we stopped doing ENN, and like it got canceled. And so then that's when Feed Dump started for The Escapists. They were like, let's try something a little bit more irreverent, because their audience, The Escapists have been cultivating, there it is. Escapists had been cultivating an audience that was, they didn't block. Okay. The Escapists have been cultivating an audience that was there to see stuff like Zero Punctuation. So the incredibly dry tone of the Escapist News Network didn't land with a lot of people who were watching it. So they were like, do something a little bit that is not as like cleverly written. So we did Feed Dump. But we had been talking to Robert Koo at Penny Arcade because they were just starting PATV, and we were like, we'd like to do something with Penny Arcade TV. And they were like, great, can you do like a pilot or something? And we did a pilot for something very high concept and presented it to them. And they were like, this is not what we were thinking. And we're like, oh, okay. Well, let's have a chat at PAX. So we talked at PAX. Oh, right, of course, Hullbreaker. So we talked at PAX East. It was right after the show ended, so they were just done the Omegathon, and then Robert was like, great, now I don't have to think about PAX anymore, let's go talk. And went to the back room, and we're like, well, we have more time now, because The Escapists just canceled Escapist News Network. And Robert's eyebrows shot up, And he was like, that show was really good. I would like that show. I want you to do that show for us. And so then that's how we started Checkpoint. I think we're dead.
Zaxxus, welcome back for 38 months.
Anything we play, they can bounce with this strong.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, all right. Let's draft double feature. And when we started Checkpoint, it was very similar in tone to the Escapist News Network. Like, it was a lot more dry. But there was a change to it in how we presented it, and now it's even less dry. Now it's much more direct. That we're just doing the stories and making fun of it. Yeah, thanks, Jordan. Really appreciate that your observation there. That Checkpoint became moist. That's for the benefit of anybody watching the VOD if you can't read chat.
Hey!
Uno, what's up?
Sending over 76 people. Thank you, friends. Appreciate it.
What's up, Beach?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Good trick I did, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't know I was allergic to you. What's up?
Can I unplug the SD card from Gengar? I mean, unmount it and pull it out.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thanks. Thanks for checking. Welcome, Uno's Raiders.
Hope you had fun playing Minecraft, I assume.
All right. Science fiction double feature.
Mama Tats, welcome back for 28 months. Thanks, friends.
Jordan says no one has fun playing Minecraft.
Touché.
All right. Wow, not a stellar pack. There's Seraph or Dollhouse. Dollhouse can be good. I don't know. What do you think? Chat, what do you think? Yeah, I guess just Dollhouse because it keeps open and you can do stuff with it. Kurat, rolling pork. Is rolling pork like rolling coal? You just put your face over top of the smoker. Oh, hello.
Ooh. Itu, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Uno. Appreciate it.
Did Dollhouse end up being good? Yeah, it's good and limited. Juliamon, time for lesbians. Yeah, I mean, Halana and Elena are... It's a very good card. Let's do it.
That pack is a follow-up, though.
Yeah.
Wild.
So I've been watching Kenji draft this, and he just stays open for like the first many picks. So I think, you know, like just take best card in pack kind of thing. So given that, I'm gonna just take the ambush because I think that's just the best card here.
All right.
Well, there's a Spell Rune Painter. If we're looking for some Warwolfs. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Jun Time. It could be Jun Time. I don't know what's good here. All right, let's take. Yeah, maybe we do want the Rejuvenator. No, let's take. If we're gonna take something in red green, let's take this one. Oh, Grave Papa. Grave Papa's so good. You got time for fun, you got time for Jund. That's just not true. Ooh, it's Frenzy time. Also, there's a Silver Bolt. I like Lunar Frenzy. Cassic Flame Breather also. Some good cards here. Lunar Frenzy's just... Sometimes you just kill people with it. Yeah, we could splash for the roommates. You know how many times I see people play Snarling Wolf in this format? It's so annoying. I'm going to take Kessig Flamebreed. Some decent white cards. Blessing's very good. Well, I guess we will take the Snarling Wolf. What's this do? Oh. Snarling Wolf is a surprisingly good one-drop. It's one of those cards that's really annoying to lose a game of Magic to. I doubt G knows, did they take duplicates out for double feature on Arena? Oh, you mean getting two of the same card in a pack, one from Crimson Vow and like Snarling Wolf is in both sets? Is that what you mean? Ooh, Mounted Dread Knight. I don't know what you're asking, DJ Alternative, sorry. Guess I'll take Reckless Impulse. What's the one-drop red vampire that gets first strike on attack and has fire breathing because that card is annoying? Yes, Artist Surreal. It is very annoying. It is the Voldaren... I don't know. The Voldaren something. Pain Speaker, whatever it is. I don't know. I can't remember. Stinger? Oh, look at Wield. Warboss 5 with an 8-month resub. Welcome back. Was super psyched to see my package of L5R CCG cards made it to you guys in the last mail time. Sorry about the long-winded note. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. The whole point of the notes is to be long-winded. And Oh No Boogie with a 15-month resub says whoop and indeed whoop. Huh. Well. I guess we want to lacerate some flash. I think it's Lacerate Flesh or Weaver of Blossoms. What do you all think? Thorned Kelp, I am also looking forward to the PPR in a few days. Yeah, Jadar's okay. We could just be full Jund. Maybe we're just Jund. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with being Jund. Ballista Watcher. I mean, most, like, black, we're black the least here, but, ooh. Sure. Woo! Do I have that image around? I should have an image for this. Hang on. There it is. That. Drag it there. Where did it go? Where did it go? What's happening? I've frozen the computer. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Cancel. Don't do that. What? Okay. I need this computer to not do all of the things that it's doing right now. Hold on. Aha! There. Da-da-da-da. Bwamp. Ba-da-da. We'll come back to that in a moment. Oh, so that Seize the Storm, I think. Oh, instants and sorcery cards in your grave. Oh. That's not really this deck, is it? One toxic boy. Three drop. Heirloom. Anyway. Boop, here it is. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty pre-release, 11 a.m. Pacific, Saturday, February 5th, streaming live on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube, everything will also be here on YouTube. We get to play sealed gameplay. Daniel Holt's going to be joining us remotely. And all sorts of videos and fun stuff. So tune in for that. Oh. When You Forget Pithing Needle is in the set. Oh, can we lacerate even more flesh? Oh, we didn't take the one the first time. This wheel. Great. Get in. Fairly ardent about it, I suppose. Is Daniel playing or popping into chat? Yes. Tune in to find out more. Frodo with a 47-month resub. What card excites you most in Neon Dynasty? That's a great question. I don't know. Also, I don't know exactly where we're at and what's been revealed, so I'm not gonna say.
Clinkaroo, welcome back for 52 months.
The sagas in general, actually. And yeah, and Clinkaroo as well. Welcome back.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Lear. Right. Wow, both of these are very good blue cards. I guess we'll take the Ambusher. We don't have that many vampires. But it's a 3-drop, so that's probably fine. Actually, tap for mana of any color. Taxidermist for sure. Do you like your deck for the PPR? I haven't finished putting it together yet. OMG, Graham, they haven't revealed the sagas yet. I don't believe you. Tell you what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go to Scryfall, and then I'm going to...
I mean, the whole set will be spoiled tomorrow.
Yes.
So, I think the vast
Brigand.
majority has been, but, yeah.
I mean, Dry's Revival also might be good, but Brigand is real annoying. Or, that's a good point, Ray AFK, cardkingdom.com/LRR, because the advantage to going there to look up what cards have been spoiled is then you can just buy them. Order them right now. Slowgurk, the Overslime. Yeah, we'll take Evolving Wilds here. Hoo-hoo!
Jazzy Jr., 48 months, welcome back.
Love a good Hiveheart Shaman. I guess I'll take another Brimstone Vandal. Oh, we could take Defenestrate, actually. We're just fully 3 colors.
I mean, we only had,
We don't have to be.
I was going to say, we only had 5 black, or 4 black cards. Pickle Water, 58 months, welcome back.
Yeah, I mean, we're cutting 4 very good cards, right? Like Jadar, Ambush, Defenestrate, and Diregraph Horde. But maybe we do that. And we can cut that thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Why would you...
No,
why?
No arena.
Why would you
No.
take the Gavany Dawnguard?
Bad arena.
No. This one seems good. They don't have a name for it in English yet, but it's a 4/4 spirit. It's like some sort of deer. And when it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 5. It's 3 green for a 4/4. ETB, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a creature or enchantment from among them, put it into your hand. The rest go on the bottom. If you didn't put a card into your hand, you gain 4 life. So if you whiff or fail to find,
Yeah,
you can just gain 4 life.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think we do have enough fixing for the black cards, yes. We've got Reclusive Taxidermist and Dawnheart Rejuvenator and Evolving Wilds. So we could run the black cards, but it might be easier just to not.
Ooh, what's that one? That looks shiny.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, Spirit Sister's Call. 3 white, black, enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains if this permanent would leave the battlefield exile instead of putting it anywhere else. So
Alright.
you get to do recursive nonsense.
Wibble Squeak, welcome back for 2 years. Thank you, friend.
There's one that I want to check. There's our spoiler card, if you didn't see that. I don't know if anybody missed the video that I hastily assembled at my house. Have you watched it?
No.
Yeah.
I sure haven't.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's today. I was doing so much prep for the PPR that I was like, oh, right.
All right, so 3 cuts or 3 cuts and more to add black if we want.
Yeah, I don't know if I would run Jadar necessarily, but I would add these 3 if we were going to.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we need to. "20 creatures, you say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Hiveheart Shaman also lets us go looking for other stuff too, so there's that. The guest is whatever.
The Tango, 68 months.
This is not a Festival Crasher deck.
Welcome back.
Cut the guest. I want to cut a 4-drop, but they're all pretty good. Oh yeah, Flame Breather's not really amazing in this deck either.
Yeah. Well, there's 40.
There's 40. That's true.
You did it.
Yeah, Elementalist is also not good with this few spells. Maybe Belligerent Guest comes back in. Yeah, that seems fine. Do we have fancy lands on this?
Yeah.
On this account? Which ones?
I mean, we've got the
okay.
the Un ones, yeah, and the Theros ones, and I love those ones.
All right.
I'm a fan of the old school ones.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, you have an Evolving Wilds?
We do have an Evolving Wilds, yeah. Guess we could run that. I don't love running Evolving Wilds in a 2-color deck, but I think that's fine. Sure. I did not yet buy the... Is it a Tanuki pet?
Wait, what? Oh yeah, I haven't seen any. Oh,
Pompon-chan.
those are pretty cute.
So you get the sleeves and a pet and these emotes.
Whoa, there's a flying fish.
Yeah, this is cool too. So these things, I've run the math on these, and this one's like, you get 50 boosters and Wandering Emperor and the card style and those sleeves. This comes if you do the gems or whatever, this comes out to the same cost as 50 packs, so you get the cosmetics for extra. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you value the cosmetics, then great, and if not, and it's the same thing over here, right? Like, the amount that this costs is about the same as 3 drafts and a sealed, but you'll also get and the mastery pass. But you'll also get this fish and this sleeve and these cards. So it's like, if you're gonna draft 3 times and do a seal and get the mastery pass, then you might as well, I guess, if you want to get those. Like, they're not a deal. They're not a ripoff. Is the point I'm trying to make. They exist.
I mean, which is a little weird because they kind of should be a deal.
Or a ripoff.
Or a ripoff, sure. I mean,
they should be something.
They should be something.
Yeah.
I kind of want the flying fish, though.
It's all a ripoff, G. It's Arena. I'm talking about that particular aspect. Huh. Sure. It's not a great hand, but if we can drop these 2 on turn 4, then that would be pretty good. Ooh. Nice. These are nice lands. Strange noise the scorpion made. Oh, very nice. An eccentric farm. Oh, opponent, no.
Yee. I'm so freaking tired. Ah. Hey, we won.
Oh, cheers, Rocket John. I appreciate that. I am not a fan of the arena economy, as I've said on our podcast. I don't know why they've designed it to feel so much like a mobile game. Who is? Well, Wizards is presumably. Has anyone mentioned to Graham and James their farmer is kind of weird?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I don't.
I don't think we can keep this on the play.
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah, all right. This could be very, very good.
Really?
Really?
What?
Why? All right. I could have just taken that trade and played the Vandal, but
Yeah, but I think that's fine.
yeah, I assume they just never block there, but all right. And if they pass with all the mana up, I'm not playing Alana and Elena. Oh. They could do syncopate here. Yeah. No. Scotsman asks, "Are you still doing the pre-release?" Good news. It's on Saturday. Woo! It's on Saturday. Yes, we are. To answer your question, it's on Saturday. Tune in for this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Legitimately, I'm very excited about it. No, I don't need to attack into that.
Have we tried out the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Arena clone? No. Ben has. Ben's been playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! But I have never played a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my life.
And I don't aim to start now.
Yeah.
All right.
Not for any other
Slam.
reason than I just don't want to.
I guess they could double block and take the wolf out here. Oh no, I can trade with both of them.
Any particular reason why it isn't on a Friday? It never used to be on a Friday. It always used to be on the weekend. And then it switched to Fridays because that worked better for a lot of different reasons. And now we're going to try to get it back on Saturdays. Saturdays are just a better day for us to stream. It's also a better day for viewers because it's the weekend. And I understand not everybody does the whole weekend thing, but a lot of people do.
Oh, it gets haste. The creature gets haste. What? All right, I'm gonna do this. The creature that gets pumped by Helena and Elena also gets haste.
Ah.
I didn't actually know that. That'd be so good. Can you imagine if the creature that got targeted by Helena and Elena also got haste? Oh.
But what if Crater Hoof had haste?
Exactly. Can you imagine a world where Craterhoof had haste?
Be a pretty silly game if it did.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess now I just do this.
Smash.
Yeah, but not with these two. I don't know if that made a difference between it being lethal or not. They've got 5 mana open. I don't know. Vandal's got Menace, so Vandal's probably getting through. If Vandal doesn't... What?
There you go.
Okay.
Can't block.
Okay. You're in a bit of a pickle, friend.
Pardon me.
Okay. So I guess I should have attacked with... Oh, alright, sure. I guess I should have attacked with Alana and Elena. Because if they blocked those two, they were taking 6... Oh, no, that's still not lethal. So, no. Colossal Might? No.
Okay.
Okay. So they can now exile that weird horse from their graveyard to draw a card, but that costs 4 mana. They got Diggin for 2 cards out of... Whoops. Deluge? Sure. Turn that Earth. All of those go back in the deck. Alright. Uh-huh. Oh, they gained 2 life. I was like, how'd they gain life? Forgot Turn the Earth does that. Is this Midnight Hunter double? This is double feature. Yeah. Silver tier 2.
Woo!
Woohoo! All right. Okie dokie.
Chucky D, welcome back for the 1 year. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it.
Chucky D. True grit.
Keep.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson's knees, son. Welcome back for 33 months. Oh my good lord.
I don't think we can... You know what we could? We could turn 3 them.
Uh-huh.
I guess we should.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
How do you get old border basics on Arena? I think they were on a store.
Yeah. Oh no, the Hobblezomble.
Just buy them on the store at one point. I'm sure they'll be back.
This taps for 1 mana. Alright, so let's Vandal. It's gonna be 4, so that'll trade for both of them anyway. So we don't need to Scorpion. Right, because it's power? Yeah, alright. Alright.
Smash.
Menace. What?
Why?
You don't even... Oh, they do kill.
Oh,
Because
they-
the Hobbling Zombie has Death Touch. That's fine. I don't think that was strictly worth, but here we are. Hana and Elena do have first strike. Ow. I forget I'm not used to taking them into combat. I forget that they have first strike. Well, they can't block.
Yep.
I'm gonna do this anyway. Oh, nice.
Oh my god, that was amazing. What?
Oh, I guess I wish I'd done that slightly differently. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just do this. That was great. They made our Ridge Wolf slightly
Yeah.
bigger too. Oh no, he's so big. So if I pump the Snarling Wolf, then they have to block the Snarling Wolf, or they die. So let's do that.
Yep.
Do I attack with everything here, right? Yeah, because if they block Halana and Elena,
They're dead.
they're dead. And if they block anything that's not the Snarling Wolf, they're dead.
No. They go to 1, right?
No, because I
Or
pumped
no,
the
because you
wolf.
pumped the wolf.
Yeah. They would have been dead if you'd buffed something else. You're probably right. Alana and Elena's not a fair card.
Yeah.
Pump Ridge Wolf or Taxidermist was also lethal? Right, because of just how the way that math is. Oh, this is not lethal, actually,
Yeah.
right? This is the way that's not lethal. Okay. Yeah. Don't have Wrath?
Yeah.
Right, so it would have been better if we'd pumped any other creature, I suppose. Nope. Do the partners have other relevant stuff that could come in handy? They have Reach, also.
Mm-hmm.
They've got First Strike and Reach, and they can pump another creature and give it haste. Wild. You still win, so it doesn't matter too much. True, but
Yeah.
we did let them draw one more card than we needed to, which can be dangerous. Keep. All right. So this hand doesn't have Halana and Elena on curve or earlier, because that last game we had them on turn 3. But we do get Candlelit Cavalry on turn 4, so that's not bad. Hear me out. The new Mardu Samurai Legend from Kamigawa Neo is Samurai Jack, and Jingataxis is Aku. Oh.
Corvus.
I believe you.
Welcome back to 99 months, the spooning number.
The spooning number. Oh.
It is.
I'm not up to speed on my Samurai Jack lore, so that's so rude that you did that. Oh well, this is kind of funny. Snarly, snarly. Oh, thanks, Dr. Bob Awesome. Appreciate that. I'm so happy to finally have the No Time to Die episode out. Sorry, Dr. Bob Awesome said they've been rewatching from Rewatch with Love. Yeah. Oh, the Wandering Mind. May reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them. They've revealed Play with Fire. It's annoying. Sure. Play with Fire can't kill a Hiveheart Shaman. Which, here's a fun thing. Search your library for basic land that doesn't share a land type with land you control. Put that card in the battlefield. Doesn't say tapped. Now, we have no hits for that. Because we didn't put any other basics in the deck, which I forgot maybe should have done. Because generally you do that when you're playing Hiveheart Shaman. But we drew one. We drew a land anyway. What do you do? Okay. No, because we have no hits. Are you happy that you no longer have everyone asking you when the No Time to Die episode is coming out? I mean, yes, but you know, I enjoyed people's enthusiasm for a thing that we make. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
okay. We're rising up, I see. Gross. Alright, well, I guess we're going to kill that Geist and, well, we could kill the human. Don't know that that's super relevant.
We get in for 8. Puts him to 6.
I don't think they block anyway. We probably just kill the flyer and then get 2 blood.
Yeah.
Trigger Hive Heart, get Trample. Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm sold. I don't think either of their current creatures are a big enough threat. That didn't work because it's 3. Didn't get Trample because the Hive, it's also 3. Whoops. Oh well. I misread that. I thought it would be a 2/2. Oh well. Do you ever go to a pre-release at your LGS and everyone just groans because you already know all the cards like a month in advance? No, we haven't been to a proper pre-release in a long time.
Yeah. Problem number 1, we don't really go to them very often.
Yeah.
But also, no, nobody has ever been like, this isn't fair. He's from Loading Ready Run.
No. Thank you, Ninja Theory Ashrams. We would also like to do that. We can find the time. Imposter Architect.
Hey.
72 months. Says lurkers be lurking. What's up? Shout out to the lurkers. Oh, thanks, Cartographers Inc. Alright, so what the heck just happened? So they revealed Burn Down the House, which is going to deal 5 damage to every creature. So that'll kill everything. So, don't love that. So, I don't know. I guess we could just... I guess we don't want to kill anything yet, if we think they're going to do that. I guess we just slam.
Yeah.
Force the wipe. We're gonna force you to wipe. What? So they're just making... Okay. It's a sorcery. Alright, I mean... Obviously they're gonna use their board wipe here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alright. You can get one of those things back, too. One more mana we can actually get and then replay the Hiveheart Shaman. They're building up.
Yeah.
Are they going to pass with no plays? That would be fun. Okay. Main phase Scattered Thoughts to avoid flipping to nighttime. Gonna leave you guys open while I run to DQ quick. Could you grab me a blizzard while you're there?
I would like a cheeseburger.
Take a medium mint Oreo blizzard, please.
French fries, too.
Lemon on rye wants onion rings. Diabor wants a dilly bar.
Dilly bar.
Dilly bar.
James, you eat DQ's food? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Their food is... Their best fast food fries, IMO, are Dairy Queen fries.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. But their food's good. It could be regional.
Yeah.
But at least here in Victoria, Dairy Queen is perfectly reasonable fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know DQ sold food. Oh,
Wait,
no.
what do you think ice cream is? You do know ice cream is food, right?
Burn the accursed. Well, so much for our Hive Heart Shaman, probably. Oh, nope, it's sludge time. I guess I just attack with both.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, they saw the line.
Pardon me. Okay.
We can get Hive Heart Shaman back again. This thing's gonna dome us at some point. Why sandbag the forest? For that reason. Sure, let's farmer. Oh, our Dread Knight. That's a shame. Do we want a Dryad's Revival something? We know they have that 5 mana burn in their hand.
Yeah.
So maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have played that land, actually. Yeah, no, we'll just run out the Vandal. Ping you for one.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
All right.
Dang it. All right. I didn't predict hull... Earlier it was like, well, this is an obvious hull breaker. I did not predict that hull breaker. That sucks. Yeah, we can take 2 hull breaker hits. Why was there a cat? You all heard that, right? Why when they bounced Brimstone Vandal did it make the noise of a cat?
Oh, they're
Oh,
pet.
is their pet. Okay. I didn't see their pet. It like blended in. That was really funny. Alright. What's this do? Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen in the arrows. Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
They're at 10? We only have 8. Ugh. We can't do... We would take them to 1. Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack. So they're at 10, so doing this, it only pumps for 7, so that doesn't kill them. Is Burn the Accursed instant? Yeah, but it's 5 mana. Alright, we'll do that. We'll play the Vandal again. We'll get back...
We don't have any, like, direct damage, right?
No. Do we die? No, we don't die, do we?
What's the...
Oh, we die. Oh, we die. missed that part. Alright, whatever. Yes, maybe they don't see the line. I don't see how they wouldn't see the line, but... yeah. Alright.
Boop. Boo!
Oh, just came in from Weekly MTG. What happened?
What'd they talk about?
This is usually when people come in and go, "What do you think about Thing?" And we're like, we have no idea what you're talking about. Should have been a better gamer and drafted Hullbreaker. It's true. Yeah. That's our second game loss to Hullbreaker today.
They talked about MTG this week. Wow.
Hold on, they talked about Magic? What?
Commander set booster cards. 5 Myojin, a Shrine Commander, and a new Isumaro Descendant.
A Shrine Commander. Where were you? And a very good doggo. That's why they call it Thullbreaker Thursdays.
Not that one. I don't think this is super up to date. Oh, maybe
Go
it is.
Shintai of Life's Origin. I think this is something Daniel wanted to talk about, but we didn't know if it was one of those things that's getting revealed after the PPR.
Oh. That's funny.
It makes shrine creature tokens? Excuse me?
What is this card? Where is it?
Probably on the Reddit.
Then I have to go to Reddit.
I didn't say it'd be good.
Oops. Well, I am. Okay, so 3 green, 3 and a green for a 3/4 legendary enchantment creature shrine. For Wooburg, tap, return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and whenever it or another non-token shrine enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 colorless shrine enchantment creature token. Huh. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know what it means for
I thought they had a counter.
anything, but neat. New Isumaro as well.
Ooh.
That's cool. Isumaro's the old, like, 2/2 dog for 1, right? The white card? I'm remembering correctly, right?
Yeah, single white for a 2/2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legendary dog. Why'd they siphon that? Because they held up siphon and wanted to siphon something?
What's the new doggo? Shrine token. Oh, that's cool.
Neat.
Is this a doggo?
Yoshimaru Ever Faithful.
Cool. That doggo's on the throne.
What a good dog. Oh, it can be a partner. Yes.
Whenever another legendary permanent enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
It's the Wanderer's dog.
Yo, that's cool
so
as
good.
hell.
Yeah, let's play Ballista Watcher, I guess.
Neat. It's Fry's dog, but with a happy ending.
Yeah.
Day after day, he sat there knowing that the Wanderer would soon be back for him. Oh.
Good boy. They're probably going to double block the Ballista Watcher. Which makes sense. I suppose they kind of have to. Oh, they didn't. Okay, cool. Take 11! Jadar.
Woo! PJC Dragon, welcome back for 2 months. We should take a break.
Oh, I guess we haven't done that, have we?
We should take a break, and then when we come back, we can give away those pins. So when we come back, we'll give away these sick Pinfinity pins for Kamigawa. These are the like old school ones.
Yeah, I did. I literally didn't know that, and then we did a sponsored episode of Crack-A-Pack on this. Pinfinity's not sponsoring the show; they just gave us this to give away. And I assumed incorrectly that they were pins for
The new
Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's Champions of Kamigawa. So it's
I think they have announced pins for Neon Dynasty now.
I think so. So it's Kiki Jiki, Azusa, and Sensei's Divining Top.
The top is a very cool pin, and then the other two are like the actual cards,
Top is very cool.
which are really neat. So,
And they all
yeah.
do augmented reality stuff.
So,
you can go
we will-
watch Crack-A-Pack to
Yeah.
find out more.
So we'll do that when we get back. And before we go on break, just a reminder, if you are not following the channel, please do hit that follow button. We are 30 people. 30 people away from hitting 100,000 people. 100,000 follows on the channel. So if you're watching right now and you haven't followed the channel, please hit that follow button. You'll make the heart in the top right there shine red.
Of course, you won't see it during the break.
No, you won't. That's true.
We'll be right back. Don't go away. This is not relevant to anyone watching this on the VOD, but what I like about what just happened with the music is it played the first, like, teeny little bit of the Barkerville theme from Road Quest, and then I cut it off, so it sounded like that was like a Back to the Show jingle. Bo-no-no-no. It's time to turn the page.
All right. So
Who wants pins?
who wants pins?
I'll show them off again.
Yeah.
To enter, you don't need to be a subscriber. You don't even need to be following the channel. Appreciate it if you were, but you don't need to be. It's got a big art card. This also has AR stuff you can do with it. But 3 large pins. Azusa. Sorry. Azusa. Kiki to the Jiki. Kiki Jiki. Trying to get the light. There we go. Yeah. And this Sensei's Divining Top. In a moment, James is going to tell you a word to type in chat, and you just have to say that word.
That word is pins.
I thought you might.
So all you need to do is just type pins in chat once,
Once.
and we will draw one winner. And it's working quite well. There are 100 of you who have done it now.
Right.
There are 110 of you.
The winner
It's working well.
is going to need to whisper to the Loading Ready Run account on Twitch with your human name and your address and your phone number because of international shipping. So be cool with that, because otherwise we can't tell Pinfinity where to send them. What about my robot name? If that's what's on your address.
Yeah, you're not getting those pins, by the way. Those are ours.
Yeah, we're not going to ship it.
Yeah.
We're going to take your information and give it to Pinfinity, and they're going to ship it.
Yeah.
And they're only going to use your information to ship it. How do we whisper Loading Ready Run? I think it's just /whisper.
I think so. Or you just click on our name. I'll type in chat.
Yeah.
You can. I might actually be able to directly message you from within this thing, so I might try to do that too. We'll see.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking UCC coffee with milk.
Can we ship to the EU? Yes.
They can.
Yeah, they can.
We can't yet. We're working on
Well, we could ship a prize to the EU. We can't ship
That's true.
product to the EU,
it. Yeah.
which is why this is easy. This is not we're not selling you this. So
Yeah.
this is a giveaway. So we will give this a little bit more time here. We're at 164 people. I'll pull the winner when we hit 170. So just give you a few more seconds here to get pins in chat if you want a chance to win this.
I agree with you, Nether. I also like that it says with milk. What I like is I can't tell if this is UCC coffee with milk, which has been available since 1969, or if they've made UCC coffee for some time before that, but it's only been with milk since 1969. That 1969 is when they were like, milk!
All right, 10 seconds.
What's going to happen first? Will the giveaway end, or will we actually get match made?
All right.
You lose, Arena!
And the winner of the pins, ooh, just another
That was
one right there,
close.
is A. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein!
Frankenstein's Fergenigstringens. Congratulations. I'm going to try to now. Hey, there we go. Now, how do I? Okay, so Frankenstein, send me your information.
Frankenstein says, wow.
But I think that's in chat. So
Yeah.
now, how can I DM you from here? Let me figure out how this works. Obviously, don't type your information in chat. That would be silly.
Do it over here, I guess.
Think so? Let me see here. If I go like this... Oh, that didn't work.
Arena? Uh-oh. Arena!
Ooh.
Yeah, Windows, you report that to Microsoft. I'm sure they'll be really helpful at fixing Arena. To be fair, I don't actually encounter Arena crashing that often.
Yeah. Hello.
We became a Johnny as part of that crash.
That freeze happened. Yeah,
What just happened? Candle trap.
this is a weird thing about Arena is that I see people talk about how buggy it is and how often it crashes. Never. That's the first time I've seen Arena crash in maybe years, months, certainly.
Yeah, to just fully crash like that.
It never happens to me. I don't understand what people who I'm not saying it's not happening. I just don't understand what the difference is.
I have it F up on mobile from time to time. But
Yeah.
that's because
That's
Mobile's dealing with a
mobile's-
lot.
Yeah. Frankenstein, I DM'd you, so hopefully you should see that.
Right. It's got ward on this side? What's the ward? Oh, pay 3 life? Oh, easy.
BT dubs. Avenger, welcome back for 34 months. Shirtle for 80 months. Neo Zinix,
No!
welcome back for brand new sub, and Ryu 9969 is 16 months.
No, we're ruined.
Thank you. I got the DM reply now. Perfect.
We're ruined.
Who am I sending this to? Siege?
Yeah. Please do. Oh, what the? What's this? It's got haste. Oh, werewolves have haste. We're super duper dying.
Thanks to the bunch of new followers that we got there, by the way. 7 new followers during that ad break. So we're now 23 follows away
Woo!
from 100,000 on the channel.
That's amazing.
We will most certainly hit it this weekend during the PPR, but I would love to hit it beforehand. So if you are watching right now and you're not following the channel, hit that follow button.
I don't like that.
No, PPR is on Saturday. 2 days from now.
Soon. Come on and trample. Man, I really don't want to flip.
Will Adam or Wheeler get ice cream if we hit 100,000 before the PPR?
Why Adam and Wheeler?
They said Adam or Wheeler, which I like, actually.
What about the rest of us? What makes
Also,
Adam and
no.
Wheeler special?
Also, no, they will not.
My taxidermist. Alright, I mean, I assume I'm dead, but... Oh!
Oof.
That was... I mean, I was going to say brutal, but that's... yeah, because the Cathar. Roku Nalar says, Adam gets ice cream if we reach 100,000, Wheeler if we don't. Wait, no.
Just
No, that's not
I feel like there
happening.
needs to be a time frame on that.
Yeah, that game was not easy. This is also not a great hand, I feel. Okay. This is not a great hand, Keep. No! Now we're gonna lose to the wolf. This is what's been happening to me on when I play double feature. It's just my opponent goes turn 1 wolf. Oh no.
I mean, werewolves are finally good, right? It just took an entire
they're better in
other,
double feature than they were in Midnight Hunt.
It just took an entire other set to get them there.
Boy. Well, yeah. Gonna lose.
Hey, they got the fish.
Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Right? No, what?
Holy moly. We shouldn't have come back from break.
No kidding. We should just pack it up, everybody. Yeah, I guess we just play the partners. And hope. If they have another Bloody Betrayal, we're very dead. They could activate Lamholt Harrier and make one of these creatures not block. Okay, okay, okay. That's much better. Alright. Stabilizing, stabilizing, good. Gosh, we could attack with that. All right, one more turn of stabilizing. Okay. Wait, are we just dead now if they attack next turn? They make one thing not block. And we block it. Yeah, okay. Okay. So... yeah, pump Helena and Elena to 5 and give them trample, and then they'll put 5 on the cavalry, and then we can still Lunar Frenzy for 2. Let's give it a shot. I guess we could Lunar Frenzy ahead of time, but I think I want to save that for like the villager or something. All right. So we're still gonna have Coven. There's a chance. Depending on how they block, there's a chance we can get 20 damage through. But I don't think it's possible. Like this, for example. Oh my goodness. Oh, they left exactly enough stuff to kill us. That's so annoying. So right now they're taking 16.
Yeah.
And they've put so much damage in front. I guess we should have used Lunar Frenzy to pump ahead of time. Because we can do 18 total.
Yeah, do it.
I'm just wondering where we put it.
Hello!
Just keep doing emotes. Whatever. Man, that was close. That was close. If we'd done Lunar Frenzy and made Helena and Elena 4 larger, so pump their power, they would have been they would have been 6 power with trample and first strike, and then they would have pumped the cavalry by 1 more. And that wouldn't have been enough. Oh well.
Teacup Cryptids, welcome back for 61 months. Thank you, friend.
All right. Well,
I just want Kamigawa.
well, we don't have that yet, but we can. We can either quick draft Crimson Vow, or traditional draft Crimson Vow, or premier draft Crimson Vow, or double feature.
Oofa.
Yeah. So double feature again, hey?
Yeah.
All right. In we go.
But not even in 2 days. It's next Thursday.
Yeah, James doesn't get to play in 2
I
days.
don't get to play in 2 days.
No. I hate how deceptive these cans are. I'm sorry, are we drafting with Urza's severed head? Nice. Oh, Baconator. Wendy's.
Windows.
Sigarda's pretty
Poggers.
pretty good, yeah.
Let's just-
Yeah, one of those.
Force the old white-green human deck.
Why not? White tends to be open in the drafts I've seen.
Sick.
Aeruth is cool. Hero's Downfall obviously is very efficient. Good old Siege Zombie. This account has no Sigardas. Let's go.
There's a human cleric.
This card's not very good though.
But it would be a 4/3.
This is a human too.
Oh, yeah! Kick ass. Take that card instead.
All right.
I just assumed it was a big bird. I have not played much Magic recently. I don't know what any of these cards do still.
There's also Diagraph Rebirth, which is pretty cool. Just make something come back
Yeah.
to the battlefield. Griffwing Cavalry is like not amazing, but I think this is fine. Take champion, go Obzon. If I was gonna go Obzon, I think I'd just take Diagraph Rebirth. But this, well, I'm fine to try and force the Sigarda a little bit. Ooh, Storm the Festival.
Hell yeah. That card is absurd. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Sure. Weaver of Blossoms also is in the conversation here. 2 other humans. More rares. Ooh, clear shot. Tau. Also a human. Also a human.
More humans on big birds.
Yeah. Nice. Candlegrove Witch. Also a Lunarg veteran. And a Braid. Grizzly Ritual. Maybe Lunarg veteran's better. I don't know. Who amongst us hasn't felt the repercussions of the human zombie wars? That's very true, Tamale. Sure, we'll take Clarion Cat. Actually, Heron of Hope I think is just better. We already have a lot of 4-drops, but so is this. So. Like half of Checkpoint this week is
Talking about people buying things.
it's or NFTs.
Or NFTs, of course.
Actually, I mean, little sneaky preview of this week's episode of Checkpoint. As Beach says in the opening of the show, basically all our stories this week are people people paying stupid money for stuff, or people paying money for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
If you're bitten by a zombie, you have to tell us, though? All right, I will tell you.
It's a good rule.
Yeah.
Game? Oh, there we go.
Oh, Dawnheart Wardens. Yeah. Also, Hookhand Mariner I quite like. But yeah,
but
Dawnheart Wardens.
Heck yeah. Yo, this deck looks cool as hell.
Yeah. I haven't played Green-White Humans like this whole time.
It's like the good old day of Innistrad.
Earthen One says, a teaser for Checkpoint? You NFTs. And Kirbytronic says, yo, can we ban Earthen One? Artist Surreal, which I think is how to pronounce your name. I'm kind of baffled by the Bungie acquisition, mostly just because the messaging from Bungie is like, by the way, we're still totally independently developing and publishing our own stuff. And it's like, well, what did Sony buy then?
J-Ray, welcome back for 85 months.
Someone's not telling me the whole story. I don't know what that is, Arkham. What's McKinnon merch?
Why won't anybody buy us?
I know, we said, we were like, hey, Microsoft, $100 million.
$10 million.
No, $100 million's like, well, because I was doing it in the window of like, you just spent
sure, yeah.
almost $69 billion on
yeah.
ABK, right? And it's like, plus, you could just fire us if you want after that. Sure.
I mean, yes, that's very true. Give us $100 million and yeah.
And it's like, great, then we can just do whatever we want for the rest of our lives. All right, Final Sora's in for $5. Dread Pirate Wesley's in for $17.95. Megados says $10. We can put a hat round. If you chat, if you pass a hat round, you might have a crack at this. Nimrix, that's not another 1.6 billion. It's part of the money. Like almost a third of what Sony's spending on Bungie is to incentivize existing Bungie employees to stay, which is exciting that money is actually going to the employees, of which there are like 900. And the rest of the money is going to bringing on more employees to work on this new IP that they're definitely not actually working on in secret. Do you want Chad as your board of directors? No. God, what? No.
$691 people watching. We need 144,717 each. Sick.
Sure. We'll take the Sanctifier here, I guess. Stakeholders. There you go. Passing the hat around to buy LRR, going public with the company. It's a Clark and Daw sketch. They're the guys that did the the bit about the ship with the front fell off. They're very funny. Well, R.I.P. one of them, but yeah, sure. They did one about just like the EU that was very, very funny. And at the end, one of them gets a phone call. It's like, oh, I just got a text here. Do we want to buy Portugal? Oh, maybe Portugal's nice. Here, pass a hat round. We might have a shot at this. Oh, Thalia.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's up? What's this do again? Return target creature card with mana value 3 unless your energy hand it gains that. Oh, that's cool, I suppose. Outcast, Grandma, Silverbolt, but Thalia for sure. This account doesn't even have 4 of those. Chaplain of Alms.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I knew that, Cranberger, that they were on a nightly current affairs show. I love that the setup was always the same. It's just one of them was interviewing and the other one was playing somebody else. So there's this dog. There's some kind of human warlock. Which, I mean, I guess we could just take the hopeful initiate. Yeah. There's a candle trap. Yeah, I mean, we'll take the initiate.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
1 drops.
What's the homestead? Oh, right. That's what that card does.
It's the new travel prep.
I would rather travel prep.
Me too. We might put that back in. Forcing human tribal. Forcing human tribal. What about Bramble Armor, the card no one's ever wanted to take ever? Like, I lost a game of double feature because my opponent went turn 1 Snarling Wolf, turn 2 Bramble Armor, and just beat the shit out of me. Okay, what do we got here? Retrieve a creature and a non-creature permanent, or Shadow Beast sighting.
Probably just that.
Yeah. I did swear. I did the bad thing. Who am I?
Hey, going
Adam?
medium. Thanks for the 100 bits. I'm in for the buyout, but I'm gonna need you to talk to some business consultants. The Bobs.
I don't get it.
The Bobs. That's a office space.
Right. Oh, thanks, Corvus. It's a very good sketch. The one about the EU economy. It's the novelty of bailing Greece out might wear off after another fortnight. So there's Weaver of Blossoms, which could be very good. There's also just randomly Liessa, which we could probably splash for.
Yeah, I don't hate that actually.
No.
I mean, even if I would just take the upside. There is really good.
Yeah. All right. Sigarda and Liessa together again. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to the next end step. Yeah, that seems sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are they related? I actually don't know about like the relationships between them, but they are from they're some of the Innistrad Angels. So what are we doing creature-wise here? We could take Arm the Cat. Oh, big halls. Put possible plus 1 counter each of up to 2 target creatures. Probably Hauler? Sure. I don't know. It's Hauler or Silversmith. Take the Hauler. Sure. Yeah, Liessa is the long-lost 4th angel that Avacyn banished, but I don't know if they're actually sisters. They are? Okay, cool.
Yo, Mad Duncan, welcome back for 34 months.
Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
And thank you, Blood and Bullets. That means a lot. Probably Morning Patrol out of these ones. I don't think we need a second Griffin Cavalry, and I like Morning Patrol as the 3-drop.
Yep.
also.
Wait, was Wedding Invitation in there? Was that good?
Wedding Invitation's okay. We're not in Vampire. It's like
Oh, yeah, that's true.
ETB draw a card, crack it, and a creature can't be blocked this turn. If that creature's a vampire, it also gets lifelink.
Right.
They considered each other sisters? We considered ourselves a powerful society.
Nothing.
Sanctify for the board. Very smooth curve.
Yeah.
Very
It's looking
even.
very good.
Even curve, yeah. Ooh. So I was going to take Clarion Cathars, but there's this Silverbolt, which is actually kind of good.
Yeah.
I think we don't have much removal.
Yeah, we could definitely use a little bit more
Yeah.
interaction.
Saskatchewan the deck. What? Grab this retrieve. If we're going to run it necessarily. I don't understand the joke of Saskatchewan the deck.
Oh, the curve.
Oh, I get it now. I was like, is this like that musician, and I can't remember the name of it. Something the Man? Nope, it's gone. Bramble armor. There, see? I took it. Another retrieve. We can... Portugal the Man. Thank you. Quick, get a hat. We might have a crack at this. Alright, what do we got going on here? Ghoul Caller's Harvest. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature with Decayed, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard rounded up.
Don't think that's very good.
Well, I guess Radiant Grace or the Silversmith. Because I don't know what else we would take here.
We have a lot of creatures. We could probably take the Grace. I don't know.
I'm into it. Flare of Faith, probably.
There's also the Geist, which is not bad.
Geist is not bad. We have 15 creatures.
Yeah, okay.
And this
yeah.
makes humans better.
Yep.
A lot of good rares. A lot of good rares going around. Let's just say you can see Alberta from Manitoba. Is that strictly accurate?
Probably not.
It's a great joke. I'm just like, the curvature being what it is.
Yeah, I think it's probably not.
I mean, the edge of the Rockies are technically in Alberta, so it's like it's maybe theoretical. I guess we'll take Timberland Guide here.
Maybe if you're on like the 4th or 5th story of a building in Winnipeg.
Eccentric Farmer, probably.
Yep, I like it.
No love for the recruit? No, I don't think we need another 4-drop. I could have taken Candle Trap there, that's true. I haven't seen any Sigarda's imprisonments going around. Kaya! Is Kaya good? Oh, this Kaya's only okay. Creatures you control gain death touch with a +1/+1 counter on a creature until end of turn. Makes tokens. I think we're just taking duel for dominance here. Right? This is not the Kaldheim Kaya. This is removal. Yeah. Oh, Resistance Squad. Yes. I love that for us. Oh, the one that gives things double strike. Yes, please. Mob. We gotta make some cuts. I think I'm actually gonna cut this thing. I think. Maybe actually these ones. 19 creatures, hey? Oh, we don't need Bride's Gown. Dog. This That one's only medium. That's non-common. Oh, we do have clear shot. That's good. Shadow Beast isn't a human if you're wanting to be thematic. It's not a human, but I don't think we need to be thematic to that extent. Shadow Beast sighting's still
That's just a good card.
just a good card, yeah. So removal-wise, we've got Clear Shot, which is great. Duel for Dominance, and Silver Bolt. Maybe we don't need Radiant Grace
Yeah,
either.
we could cut that. I mean, we need to make a few cuts anyways. Yeah, we're not gonna play that.
Yeah, we need one more
More
cut.
cut.
Maybe the old ways could get into. Look at the art and tell me that's not a guy in a suit. What, the bear? Oh, the Shadow Beast sighting? No, it's definitely a guy in a suit. Yeah, I don't want to go down. I don't want to go too low on creatures, and specifically human. I mean, Coven in general, but humans in particular, which is most of these. Human, scorpion. Human, bird, angel. Insect, horror, human, angel. Maybe we don't need the mold graph.
I was just gonna say that's probably the one that I would cut.
I forgot that was there.
Okay, this looks sick.
Yeah. Gotta make one more.
Oh, we need to make another cut.
One more
I thought
cut,
that was the
yeah.
one cut we need.
And we have no evolving wilds or anything, so we're just running.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
awkward.
We're just hard running the swamps. Boot the heron. Heron's
Pretty good.
good.
Might have the old ways.
Yeah. Or like this is like the slowest.
Yeah, I mean,
These ones.
I'd be
just as
okay
the
with that.
training. We could just go like that.
Yeah.
Like I quite like the heron.
Yeah.
All right. And we didn't get a evolving wilds, did we? No. Okay.
Yeah, the stick looks sick.
Let's get some different lands. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Wow. Works for me.
Let's go.
Now, will this be fast enough? Will it be powerful enough? Nobody knows.
To get the 7 wins in 40 minutes.
40 minutes? Oh no, we're in trouble. We gotta wrap up on time.
Yeah,
Because Ian's making cheese.
Ian's making cheese. If it was any other reason, any other topic for tonight, I'd be like, we can go a little late. But
Yeah.
can't run over cheese time.
More cheese.
Hey, we're fighting Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Ugh. I think we're mulliganing.
Yeah.
Oof. Sure.
Yep. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
What do we put back? The bolt? Keep the lands?
Yeah. Or the clear shot.
Clear shot's just a good way to kill something, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bolt is a fine way too as well. Plus, we can cast it on one.
Well, we can cast this on one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Seems like viewers dropped a little after the cheese promise. Why? It's on the same channel. Where people are like, oh, you know what? I don't even want to risk watching Ian make cheese. I'm going to leave now.
He's gonna light something on fire. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. The curve.
I am extremely lactose intolerant. Oh my god, and we have our splash.
We're just going to pop that thing right now, right? Deals damage equal to its power. Yeah. Does it matter which one of these we...
I think you want to spread it.
It doesn't matter because they're tapped out. So, and it doesn't. It's not a counter.
Oh, it's not a count. Oh, okay, yeah. Then, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright, I gotta be careful to play this plains next turn, or we won't be able to cast Sigarda. No! Oh, actually, no, this is fine. This thing has first strike. Hey, Sigarda. Oh, wait. Becomes blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Blame my phone says, I heard something about cheese. No!
Ah, what?
That's so rude.
Affinity for fun.
None of that here,
Yeah,
apparently.
not. Welcome for 33 months. Appreciate it.
Well,
I don't want to play Magic anymore.
I don't think we're gonna get to.
Yeah,
I mean,
what the
how's this deck supposed to win now?
That's our whole thing.
Crap.
Oofa doofa.
They're gonna flip.
Pardon me.
Well, I guess we just die. In retrospect, I guess I wish we'd kept the silver bolt. Well, no, because, I mean, we would have played it differently if we had. Guess we're taking 11. Oh, no, that's probably not true. Okay.
Wow. That's actually pretty good.
Aha!
I don't think that actually does much, though.
Doesn't do a huge amount. But it has lifelink. No! They exiled both of them?
Wow.
They exiled both. Excuse me. They exiled both of our angels. That made such a tiny noise. Wow. So rude. Oh, yeah, that's dead.
Well,
Let's try that again.
cool.
This deck looked awesome for like a minute there. Oh, well, we got our daily at least. That's nice. Yeah, removal is basically cheating. Basically the same thing as cheating. Now that's weird.
That's super awkward.
I'm gonna keep this,
Yeah.
but, you know. Look at our little 1-2s. Oh, stop. Oh my god.
What card sleeves does our opponent have?
It's the Celestis.
Oh, those are cool.
Dang it. Not gonna use a clear shot on a Mind Leech Ghoul. Excuse me? Whenever you guys enter source put. Oh right, Geist Flame Reservoir. I forgot about that. Well, that's a ways off. Well. I guess it's Swamp Storm the Festivities. Which technically has flashbacks, so, you know. Someday we may be able to cast it for 10 mana. No. Damn it. Really wanted to land there. I guess I could have discarded Clear Shot to make sure we'd hit Tireless Hauler, but that doesn't seem like a winning proposition. We have Sigarda mana right now.
Yep.
Oh, I should have killed the Mind Leech Ghoul in response. What if I kill Headless Rider right now? Actually, this works great. Hang on.
Yeah, and now you block.
And then block the Ghoul, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 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 don't interact. No, stop.
I didn't want to play Magic anymore, anyways.
Good, we're not allowed. Hey, why didn't that work? Oh, non-token. Okay, cool. Don't do it. Yeah, we've 2 Rakdos. No!
Wow.
Both games were just like Rakdos answers. Okay, they have no cards left. And this actually blocks their stuff, except that what's this do? That much damage?
Yeah, so they can just kill it immediately. And they did.
Yes, I should have waited.
Okay.
Guess I should have waited. No, Blood and Bullets, this isn't...
This isn't Crimson Vow.
This is, yeah, this isn't, well, AFR was the one where it's you play Rakdos or die.
Yeah.
I've seen many, many decks work. Just we happen to have been paired up against 2. Cool.
Okie dokie.
All right. I'll be
Quick
very
02.
sad if we go 03.
03
just
with this
straight
deck?
03, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's theoretically possible. Ideas for next time: lean hard into the have answers archetype.
Yeah.
We have answers. Our opponents just keep asking the wrong questions. Yeah. Rock Pusher, it's true. Sometimes magic be like that.
Good hand.
Yeah, this is a great hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 actually because of Thalia, but yeah. Our opponent loves to draft. Okay.
I mean, like...
Our opponent played an island? We drew Sigarda? Okay, I'm feeling positive. I'm thinking happy thoughts. Sure. Okay, can't actually attack. Because they can just double block Thalia. So, Hopeful Initiate. Alright, next turn though.
Yep, everything gets big. Oh, no.
Because they pass with nothing open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm just going to play this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Alright. That would have been very good, actually.
Yeah.
Just give, like, Thalia double strike. Awesome. That card is very good, but this is fine. All right.
Okay, so this gets down. It still doesn't really...
No attacks because of Diagraph Horde.
Yeah.
If we just untap, if they just untap and kill it, with like stupid Eaten Alive. Oh, they're gonna tap it. Or tap Thalia? Okay. Yeah. Still no good attacks because of Diver Scob. If they're tapping Sigarda, that's a good sign because that means they don't plan to kill Sigarda. Okay. Please let me untap. No! Just be reading it. Just be reading it. Just be reading it. I'm afraid. What does she even do when she attacks? Look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a human from among them, put it into your hand. Okay. Probably just Hopeful Initiate, I guess.
Yeah.
No attacks. Okay. So I guess we move to combat, and they're going to tap down the Sigarda. I think what's going to happen is we're just going to pass and then kill. We're going to have to kill their Scob Wrangler.
Yeah.
At, I guess, the end of their turn. Yeah, Megados, I would prefer to kill one of their larger creatures.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, and Scob Wrangler just has to die. I guess there was an argument to killing it there so they couldn't aggressively tap, which I think they might be about to do. They're not. All right, we're going to try and double block something because both these things have first strike. I guess
Clear shot first in case they counter.
that doesn't
I mean,
affect
it
this,
doesn't-
unfortunately. Yeah. Shoot. Well, now what? Because now they're going to kill both of those things. So, like, we can kill the Gargantua, and that keeps our creatures alive.
Thalia kill D-Horde for first strike pump.
Oh yeah, if Thalia kills Diagraph Horde. Yeah, that's true actually. Let's do that. Do that now. Thalia kills that, then after Sigarda goes away, it's still 4 power of first strike. Okay. That, at least, we were able to save something okay out of that. Stop exiling my Sigarda.
Yeah, Swamp here would be nice.
Swamp would be nice.
Oh.
It's too expensive because of Thalia.
I was like, hey, we can cow. Thalia.
That's hilarious. What's this doing again? They go right on the battlefield? Alright. It's not a total of 5, right? It's each of them 5? Hooray. Okay. So any land...
Okay.
Dear God.
Hey, we can cast it now.
Hooray.
Wow.
You mock us. I think we gotta do this.
Yep.
At the top 5 card. Oh boy, we better not whiff.
Wow.
We're dead! We're actually dead. Well,
I never liked this game anyways.
yeah, Desecrator's got menace, so we're dead. Well, stick around for cheese, I guess. You know, the day started out stronger.
It did. And that deck looked cool as hell.
That deck was super cool.
Like, that's what's really annoying. I hate it when you lose. Like, I don't mind going like 2-3 or 3-3. 4-3 is nice with a deck that you really think is cool.
Yeah.
But when you get that 0-3 with a deck that you're just like, this deck looks sick, it's just such a bummer.
We had 2
Like, this is a
angels.
good deck. This is a good deck.
I agree. We dropped rank too. Oh well, whatever. Don't really care about dropping rank. Oh right, of course the prize payouts are terrible.
Well, we get just 0.
Nothing. Big old goose egg.
Oofa doofa.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, there's no sense in drafting again in 20 minutes.
No, yeah,
So-
we'll call it a little early today. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh well. Well, for those of you watching on the YouTube, hi. Thanks. Follow the channel. For those of you who are watching here live, hi. Thanks. Follow the channel. Thank you for subscribing, everybody who did. Stick around, because in 20 minutes, like we said, it's Tinker Tailor tonight, and Ian's making cheese. And then, what else is coming up on the channel? Is Paul...
So tomorrow, Friday is not. No, tomorrow will be Checkpoint in the afternoon. And I believe that is the only... wait, is there Play It Forward? It's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Tomorrow is just Chill Point, because with the PPR on Saturday, we have taken Friday Night Paper Fight off the schedule, so no Friday Night Paper Fight. Might try to do a bonus stream tomorrow night. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. If not, PPR. You want to hit the slide? PPR.
Oh, yes, right.
This Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Right here on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. It will be a very similar format to the last couple PPRs that we've done. So we've got a 3-person Loading Ready Run pod in the morning, a 3-person Loading Ready Run pod in the afternoon, and then special guest Daniel via the wonders of pre-recorded video throughout the day. So you can look forward to that, along with the other videos that we that you know and love with the PPR. So that's Saturday.
Including some of my favorite shots that I've taken of the
Oh, for like the
Getting in and filming
cards?
the cards.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a particularly good one in the Commander video. I'm quite proud of.
Nice. And then on Sunday we've got Play It Forward. We've got Rhythm Cafe, and we got Is This Your Card? And I think Wheeler's checking out Inscription now on Is This Your Card. I think he wrapped up with Slay the Spire on Sunday, and he's going to take a look at Inscription for the next 3 episodes. So you can look forward to that on Sunday.
Yeah. 19 followers away, by the way.
Ooh! So close. So close.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for LRRMTG. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.